Welcome to one of the most powerful lessons in negotiations. This course will change the outcome of your deal profit, your client's compliance to what you say, and your ability to negotiate effectively. This segment is about third-party selling, in particular, bank programs, authority figures that have strong influence on the deal-making process. To make sure we're on the same page, let's review the following. The banks have rules and guidelines, certain parameters that must be followed by dealers, or else the banks won't approve the deal. Since the banks are lending the money to the clients and paying the dealership for the cars that are sold, the final decision belongs to them. Your sales managers structure deals based on those guidelines and decide internally what the acceptable profit is.
Bank program versus the sales manager. You know, both are authority figures, but I believe that the clear-cut advantages of the bank program.
Right, because people will respect the bank policies much more than they would a sales manager.
That's true. If you reference the sales manager and they don't like the deal, they're going to go to someone else, maybe at another dealership. But if you reference the bank programs, it's universal policy. It's the same at every store.
It's a whole ideology behind the deal. The bank sets the programs, which are in effect the rules and the guidelines for the dealerships. The dealerships just follow the guidelines. It works.
Yeah, the manager is perceived as the guide within the programs. You know, it's all designed to give the salesperson the merit and authority. For after all, in the negotiation, he's the one that has to justify the figures.
You know, if the salesperson references the sales manager, the client is going to want to work directly with the sales manager. Yep. They're going to believe that they can get figures faster and lower.
Right, because when you close with the bank programs, you're the human contact. When a sales manager closes a deal for you, he's the contact. So who do you think's going to get the repeat referral business?
And you know, the manager, he's totally okay with this because while you're handling your deal with a bank program, he can be desking other people's deals.
Right. That's right.
Yeah. Absolutely.
When it comes to negotiations, we ask you to try the following. Replace the phrase sales manager with bank programs. Clients are more likely to accept parameters set by the bank, a financial institution, as opposed to an individual sitting in an office. If a client is negotiating a deal and doesn't like the figures offered via the sales manager, then he will consider other dealers with different sales managers who may have a different perspective. The banks, however, are perceived to have a universal system. The guidelines set for one dealer are the same as those set for neighboring stores. The banking world has done a great job creating this perception of themselves. Just look at your own personal bank. Did you know that everything your bank offers and charges is negotiable? Banking fees, checking fees, late fees, transfer fees. But the banking world makes the public think their services have defined charges, and the general public complies. The client's perception should be, the banks are the authority figures that you, the salesperson, answer to when you're trying to find a suitable payment or deal structure. The manager's role is to help you find those programs and guard clients' credit for privacy purposes. You are the broker who will make the deal happen. This enables you to control the sales flow and manage the whole experience. Regardless of whether your store is straight sales or a TO store, whoever is in charge of negotiation should use the banks for third-party validation.
In a recent auto buyers survey, we asked the following. Who do you think is a more credible source when you are given payment information? Here are the results.
Some people will demand to speak to the manager right away, or they'll hold out until the manager comes in later in order to get to the bottom line. Either way, this situation hurts gross and your image of being the person to get things done. You are the orchestrator. You will get the client's respect, repeat, and referral business because you control the deal. Another plus, your manager doesn't have to get up and close the deal for you. He can desk other deals and he'll appreciate your abilities even more.